Hey everybody, welcome to the Delivery Driver Pit Stop. My name is Michael. I am your host. I hope everybody is having a great week out there. I come to you today. Let's put it in proper English. I come to you today with a video that should be concerning for everybody. It's concerning for me and anybody that drives for a living. It should be concerning too. This happened a few days ago. It was on C-SPAN, and it was the confirmation hearing for Pete Buttigieg. And they were talking about the highway fund and stuff like that. And I'll let you watch it. It's about it's a 2-minute and 2-second video. I'll play it for you, then I'll come back and I'll discuss my opinion on it and what you guys think about it. So let's fade to black and go watch the video here.
First off, thanks, Mayor. Thanks for your service as mayor, and thanks for willingness to serve. And we had a good conversation the other day. So thanks for being as direct as you could. First, as you know, the Highway Trust Fund doesn't have enough funding or it's going insolvent. Would you support gas tax increases? And if so, how much?
So I think all options need to be on the table. As you know, the gas tax has not been increased since 1993, and it's never been pegged to inflation. And that's one of the reasons why the current state of the Highway Trust Fund is that there's more going out than coming in. Up until now, that's been addressed with general funding transfers. I don't know whether Congress would want to continue doing that. And I think in the near term, we need a solution that can provide some predictability and sustainability. In the long term, we need to bear in mind also that as vehicles become more efficient and as we pursue electrification, sooner or later, there will be questions about whether the gas tax can be effective at all.
So have you looked at, all options being on the table? What would you propose to pay for it?
Well, there are several different models. Again, in the short to medium term, that could include revisiting the gas tax, adjusting it, and or connecting it to inflation. Right now, it's also assessed, as you know, in a dollars and cents level, not on a percentage basis. Of course, the way we've been filling the gaps so far has been general fund transfers. That could continue if there's appetite for it. A lot has been suggested recently about the idea of vehicle miles traveled based. So if we're committed to the idea of user pays, then part of how you might do that would be based on vehicle miles traveled. But that raises, of course, concerns about privacy, and there remains some technological questions, too. These are examples of some of the things that could be part of the solution, but I know that that's going to have to be a conversation, not only in the administration, but with Congress, too.
So
Okay, guys, what do you think about that? First and foremost, I'd like to say Pete Buttigieg is a veteran. He served overseas in the... So I want to first thank him for his service because he earned the thanks of the nation. However, this is a perfect example of the Hollywood. I was going to say Hollywood. Elite not having a clue what the F he is talking about. And I'm glad Senator Scott asked him those questions, because if you notice with his answers, he said that the federal tax on gasoline has not been raised since 1993. Even so, it's still very expensive. For example, here in California, we pay 35 cents excise tax, state excise tax, 35 cents a gallon on gasoline here in California, plus 18 cents a gallon on top of that for federal. So we're paying 53 cents a gallon per gallon for gasoline here. And I just filled up a couple days ago and I paid $3.93. So as you can see, taxes on gasoline is outrageous. In California, everything's expensive. I would imagine in New York, it's very expensive. Other states, it's not so expensive. But here again is a politician not having a clue what the hell he's talking about, wanting to possibly raise taxes. So he talked about raising the federal tax since it hasn't been raised since 1993. He then has the audacity to want to raise taxes on perhaps you driving per mile, a per mile tax. What do you guys think of that? For us gig drivers out there that drive for a living. Oh, I got my cat, I guess, is playing the drums in the background, so you have to pardon that. You hear that? Wow. Anyway, so someone who drives for a living, what do you guys think about having an additional tax per mile as you drive to deliver food or drive for Lyft or Uber or any of them? Our biggest expenses as a gig worker is gasoline. That's our biggest expense. And now this politician who has only been a mayor of a small town wants to think he's the expert. He was born with the silver spoon in his mouth. So he's arrogant. He's arrogant, and he has no clue what the hell he's talking about. Wants to discuss putting a per mileage tax on people that drive. Not necessarily gig workers, but it's going to fall on truck drivers and anybody that drives for a living. Gig workers, pizza delivery, Lyft, Uber. He had a good thought at the end where he's saying that runs into privacy issues. Absolutely does run into privacy issues. Do you want the government knowing how many miles a day you drive? I don't. They already know far too much. Big Brother already knows far too much. I'm not trying to get into conspiracies or any tinfoil hats, but I do not want the government knowing how many miles I drive per day. I don't think most of you want the government knowing how many miles you drive per day. On top of that, how many of you want to have to pay an additional tax per mile on the mileage you drive per day? Again, here is a politician that is completely out of touch with reality, completely out of touch with the working class person, and someone who's going to be, he was confirmed for his position in the Biden administration, yet the only, experience he had is a small town mayor. Again, these are these people that have no clue what the hell they're talking about. It infuriates me to no end that they want to throw out these ideas and they don't realize at the end of the day, it's the small people, it's me, it's you, it's the people that do the backbreaking work in America that has to pay all these ridiculous taxes. Tax on top of tax on top of tax on top of tax. So what do you guys think about this? I mean, again, we in California already pay 53 cents a gallon for tax. Now they want to only perhaps raise the federal tax from 18 cents higher, but they also want to perhaps tax you per mileage. So what do you guys think of that? I'm curious what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section below and tell me, sound off, tell me what you think of this cockamamie idea, this malarkey idea. Sorry, my cat, again, is playing the drums. She's pretty good at playing drums. Listen to that. That's impressive. Wow. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Leave comments in the comment section below. If you appreciate videos such as this, give me one of these bad boys here. Yes, thank you. I appreciate all thumbs up. The more thumbs up I get, the better it helps the channel. Also, follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, the three evil apps of social media. Kitty, hey. I don't know what she thinks she's doing, but listen to that. She's doing a drum solo for us. Only on Delivery Driver Piss Up can you tune in and have a cat do a drum solo. I think that's it. Stay safe out there. Social distance, wear your mask, and yes, I'm clean shaven. Yeah, don't hurl too much in a throw up bag. Yes, I know, a face only a mother can love. I get it. Anyway, we will see you next time on the Delivery Driver Pit Stop, everybody. Bye-bye. God bless you.